Alright. Good evening and welcome back to another stream of AC Brotherhood with our full sync and historical focus playthrough. And today we're gonna continue in the year 1506 CE with the Da Vinci Disappearance DLC. We started that last time with the first mission, but didn't really go beyond that. And the DLC historically takes place between sequence 8 and 9 of the main story. So it's actually the first time I went ahead and started a completely different second save file. So we would have a way of exiting out of sequence 9 beginning and then be able to actually play the Da Vinci's Disappearance in between. Yeah, that definitely makes it a bit awkward in regards to progression, because we basically have nothing on this character. He's, I guess it's pretty much like no upgrades at this point. But there's still a little bit, like we got very nice, we have the pistols technically, if we restock that, that is. And yeah, that's pretty much it tool-wise. So it's gonna be like a bit of an additional challenge, I guess, with a full sync. But I think a lot of requirements are basically about avoiding using certain, weapons or weapon types, so might not be, that bad actually. Also, welcome in, Mr. Godi. Good day to you, or good morning, I should say. Good night. Probably like early morning, I reckon.
The Holy See has agreed. The new code of...
Delizia di Belriguardo. Built in 1435 by Niccolo III d'Este as a summer home, Belriguardo was continuously added to until it became one of the most celebrated palaces in Italy. It featured stabling for 500 horses, secret passages, stately corridors, marble loggias, box-lined gardens, and a chapel painted by Cosimo Tura. And if that isn't enough to spark your interest, it contained a succession of vast frescoed halls, leading to the Sala di Psiche, with its renowned series of murals detailing the Roman myths. To quote an odd visitor, "Seeing this beautiful palace with its glazed and iron-grilled windows, I should think that the circuit of the place would be more than a mile." Of course, all good things must come to an end, while all bad things like aging pop divas and 70s style are seemingly never ending. In 1598, the Este family left, and Belriguardo became a stable, with horses living in the frescoed rooms. Today, little remains of the palace. Damn, 500 horses is a lot. The one who got away. Infiltrate Belriguardo Palazzo to find Lucrezia Borgia and discover the locations of the stolen villa paintings. Full sync? Do not kill anyone.
Did you have an enjoyable ride, Duchessa?
Hardly. I raced across the grounds at breakneck speed for fear of a knife in my back.
I do not understand, Duchessa. Who is trying to kill you?
My father kept them at bay, kept me safe. Now they chase after me. They want my head.
But, Signora...
The countryside was supposed to be serene. Death follows me even here. Increase the patrols and warn me of any intruders. No one is allowed in the palazzo but my husband's private guard.
You heard the Duchessa! Sound the alarm if an intruder is spotted!
Poor Alfonso. His wife has gone mad.
I think she always has been. Ahoy Vashilla, welcome in, dude. Did I find Leonardo yet? Not yet. Yeah, we're currently in the second mission of the Da Vinci Disappearance DLC, and we're just about to secure the first painting. So we got most of the DLC yet to go. But yeah, welcome in, dude. Thank you for joining. And how did the rest of God of War go earlier? I hope you had fun with it. I saw you got to meet Mimir. Also kicked some bosses' asses. Hello for Absolution, welcome in, dude. And good day. How's it going today? No one saw it, right? Ezio just is hiding to fall down. God of War went well. You revived Mimir's head and went a bit into Midgard. You will call Mimir Buttface for obvious reasons. Nice one. I support that for sure. Buttface is really talking out of his ass sometimes. Exactly, Absolution. Ready to make out with the Duchessa. There's quite a few people quite obsessed with the Duchessa, like her personal shoe shiner. We're gonna learn more about that dude in a second here. He's very obsessed about shining her shoes every day. Yeah, quick clip it. This never happened. Hello there, Sackett. Welcome in, dude. And good evening. How are you doing today?
What is the meaning of this? I am supposed to shine the Duchessa's shoes.
No one is allowed in the palazzo.
Is she going to shine her own shoes then?
What the Duchessa does or does not do is of no concern to us.
What a life this is, let me tell you.
I would rather you did not.
I will complain to the Duke.
As long as you are stuck on that side, no one will hear you.
I have had enough.
Stay where you are.
Let me through!
You must wait until the Duchessa allows you to pass.
It's so funny how obsessed that dude is with getting to shine her shoes. Must be like a foot fetishist or something. It's the ancestor of Tarantino. Indeed, Sackhead. Yeah, same here. It's very warm. But it's also very humid, so I'm kind of like torn a bit. And the allergies have been killing us today. But it's definitely nice to have, you know, some warm days again. So once we pass the allergy stage and get a bit drier weather, then I'm definitely down for it. You're Christina lover. Yeah, I mean, Christina is quite a tragic character, for sure. Like what happened between her and Ezio. But yeah, in another universe, I think it would have worked out between the two. You definitely tell they cared a lot for each other. Especially, you know, when you get to see the Christina memories. Was a bit too quick there.
What is the meaning of this? I am supposed to shine the Duchess's shoes.
No one is allowed in the palazzo.
Is she going to shine her own shoes then?
What the Duchessa does or does not do is of no concern to us.
What a life this is, let me tell you.
I would rather you did not.
I will complain to the Duca.
As long as you are stuck on that side, no one will hear you.
I have had enough.
Stay where you are.
Let me through!
You must wait until the Duchessa allows you to pass.
Yeah, Sophia's amazing. It's really nice that, you know, Ezio gets to be with someone after the life he's lived. You know, have like a chance of actually settling down and catching a break. Because he sure hasn't caught one until he was like, or since he was 17. That makes sense, Eckert. Yeah, I mean, those kind of things like tobacco can be quite sensitive to how dry it might be. It'd be still enjoyable. Damn, 30 euro a piece? That's expensive.
I heard the Duca has borrowed guards from the Pope himself to watch over his palazzo.
Julius has left Alfonso, several of his guards, in return for siding with the Pope against Ravenna.
We shall see how long that alliance lasts.
Come to kill me at last, assassino?
Buongiorno, Lucrezia. Or should I say, Duchessa.
A borrowed title bestowed by my husband. Ill-fitting and barely concealing the truth.
You can keep your life. I am here for the art on your walls.
Redecorating, are we?
I count 5 Leonardo da Vinci paintings you have stolen, and I want them returned.
If only it were that easy. My birthplace, my family have been taken from me. You think Ferrara loves me? I am a stranger, a castaway, an orphan. Your paintings are gone, assassino.
I do not believe you.
Frightening, is it not? To have lost so much? Perhaps we can comfort each other.
Perhaps. Where are the paintings?
Sold to Francesco Colonna. And one to someone who was special to me. Patrizio. He spends his time near Il Vaticano. I kept one for myself.
Give it to me.
Guards! Place Da Vinci's Annunciation in a cart. Leave it outside the walls.
Molto bene. Now, close your eyes.
My husband will soon arrive with his guards, so it is best if you... hurry.
Forgive me, Duchessa.
What for?
No man can heal your pain. You must do so on your own. Say hello to the Duca for me.
Guards! Guards!
There! Put the dog down!
get up if I fall.
Annunciation. The Archangel Gabriel appears to Mary, revealing to her that she will conceive Jesus Christ. The setting is the enclosed courtyard garden of a Florentine villa. Leonardo made several mistakes in perspective within this composition, showing that at the age of 20, he was still learning. I mean, that looks pretty darn impressive to me.
When you crawled from the womb, you were ugly and lame. Your poor mother, she fainted away from the shame.
I'm fainting away from that. Right in the stomach. Hello there, Seraph. Welcome in and good day. How's it going? I got one for you as well.
You don't think. You never figured out how to think. You don't know. You know why you don't know? Because you don't think. That's why.
That's amazing. They actually belong together. But they were two independent triggers. But yeah, that would make sense, Cat. You know, that would definitely drive the prices up quite a notch. Water? Hello, Vaave. Welcome here. And how's it going? Hope you're having a nice day. That was a merry thing? Yeah. That one is from Valhalla. Yeah, what I've been doing all these years. It's been 3 years. Since 1503. It felt like days to me. That's the thing with time sometimes. Sometimes your timing with time can be timeless.
Here comes out to report all accidents, petty crime, hospitality issues, or other complaints to the office of the receiver of complaints in the valley. For more serious criminal
All roads must be kept clear for the Guardia.
Giving birth, try leeches. Right, we're gonna suck the baby out straight away. Oh, that's a picture.
I am so
Thank you, Schiller, for the GGs.
South of the Campo Marzio. The recent
I feel like some of the objectives are not so bad if you have like very little upgrades. Which on this save how is the case, I like barely have any tools unlocked. But a lot of the objectives make you kind of like avoid using certain weapons or, you know, killing altogether. So I guess it kind of works out. Time is relevant. Maybe I'm not late. Maybe you are early. It's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? I was just about to actually jump here and just use the parachute. But then it was like, never mind, I don't have it. Not on this save file.
Which way? Left!
Che diavolo! Release me! Get back!
I'm preparing myself for Duccio.
The Colonna family wishes you to know that great tourney will be held this Saturday in the field.
Yeah, good neck breaker. That might work out. Hello, Vaseni. Welcome in, dude. And good evening. Or night, I should say.
Do you remember when we were young?
Hope you had a good rest of the stream today with Lara the frog. That looks so funny sometimes, the way Lara was just jumping on the spot to kind of like get a bit of momentum forward. But not too much, so it wouldn't actually, you know, jump off the ledge or something. That's a really funny idea of playing through the game.
Ah, most impressive. Better stay clear of the guard.
Yeah, that's true. When it's like 4:20 in the morning. And it's both late and early. It's like still night, but also kinda almost morning. I guess it's also a matter of perspective. Welcome back, Mr. Goody. What have you been playing? Some Clear Obscure, is it? Yeah, it's going pretty good. Had a nice day over here. Gonna try to finish Brotherhood tonight with the VINCI Disappearance and the final sequence.
You are here for the painting?
Yes, Patrizio.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the jumping distance, you know, it's not quite as precise as just, you know, running forward or something. And you have to be pretty precise in general in that game, don't you, to kind of like land certain jumps. Like if you have to do like a very specific long jump or something, you really gotta bring yourself into a good position, I guess. So doing that while jumping beforehand, that's like next level. Ancient day from the Old Kingdom. King Dao. Kingdom. Yeah, that's definitely pretty late for a long cutscene, Mr. Goody. Like 4 in the morning. I gotcha, Goody. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the game. I saw Levi play quite a bit of it. She started that game a couple days ago, so I've been kind of like watching her on the big TV. It looks quite fun, I have to say. You know, the gameplay and combat. I do quite enjoy turn-based combat, even though I don't play like tons of games that are like that. But it can be nice if it's, you know, done well, and if the character feels kind of like unique and, you know, kind of like distinct. Oh yeah, Sickert? Yeah, I only had like a short look into TwitchCon earlier today. But there were like so many freaking pop-ups on the screen, like on the stream. You know, these like on-screen celebrations or something, that I just turned it off immediately. You couldn't see like half a screen like every couple seconds pretty much. Maybe there's a way to kind of like turn it off, but it kind of like annoyed me so much immediately that I was just like, okay, I'm out of here. I will miss the goodie. Yeah, she's gonna play some more tomorrow. But yeah, she's really liking it. And it's not really the type of game that she plays a lot either, but yeah, she's having a good time with it. Yeah, that's true. It's like a high precision jump Lara playthrough. Every time she lands a jump, she should say, high precision, get it? It would just get locked into your mind, and you would even hear it in your dreams or something. I mean, that's the advantage of playing a game for such a long time, I guess, to kind of get these quirks and, you know, small kind of like gameplay tricks. Because it can really change the way you can approach a challenge like that, if you know about, you know, those small mechanics. It's pretty cool when a game, you know, makes you kind of forget about time and you just want to spend more and more time in it. That's definitely also how Levi feels a bit about it. You know, kind of like always looking forward to play more, and you could definitely keep on going for a long time. Okay, for the first thing here, we just can't use the rooftops. Other than that, we should be good.
All residents to please visually ascertain whether or not the street is empty before throwing grass from their windows and shoes. The Camerlengo will be using public funds to replace his tablet. To members of the Guild of Architects.
Yeah, that's understandable too, if you're kind of like more used to a certain starting time.
What do you expect us to do? What do you expect us to do? Give you an award for being an idiot? Fair enough. Keep it up. Another cell.
Jesus, these guys are everywhere.
That Putana sent it to me as a present. I want it out of my house.
We will be glad to add it to our collection. As agreed, the master waits at your palazzo to take it off your hands.
She thought I would be pleased with such a gift after she married another man?
The ways of men and women are strange, but Hermes teaches us that through careful study, both may be brought into harmony.
Doubtless. One such as Lucrezia has never crossed your path.
March of the Mushrooms.
Consider this. I just have to run you.
What is it? What's going on?
Damn peasants.
Come with me.
Stoffa di Venezia? Sarà costata?
You will complete the sale?
Of course. That woman used false passion to seduce me. The error lies in her Spanish blood. I know it.
Such untruths you so casually utter based on little more than a name. These countries, these groups make such easy targets for the lazy and ignorant.
You should tell her that, the high and mighty Duquesa. Putana! I have changed my mind. That painting does not deserve to belong to anyone!
Take the painting and examine it for clues. Be careful. Human hands aided by a fierce intelligence made that. Treat it with respect. Go.
Yeah, that's definitely very useful to know in a challenge like that, Rod. It was so funny when I saw you stand in like a small corridor and then just jumping on the spot and Lara just hitting the ceiling all the time. But that giving you the right kind of distance forward that you needed. All those crates of the books they're carrying can now fit on one USB stick. That's true. And, you know, we're gonna get to a point where USB sticks are not even gonna be needed either. Just gonna have like internal storage and we all become like cyborgs. Ercole Massimo. Born into what many historians believe to be the wealthiest family of Renaissance Rome, Ercole was the result of a lineage that traced its origins to a divine union between Hercules and a nymph. Following the rise of a family's namesake Maximus, who was an important Roman politician in Solida. Solida or Soja? I feel like this is a mistake in writing. The family went on to produce 2 popes, innumerable cardinals, and ambassadors. The Massimo were also great patrons of the arts. The first printed book in Italy was produced in the Roman Palazzo. Ercole was no exception to the family tradition. He participated in the formation of the Roman library and partnered with Agostino Chigi, a wealthy Roman banker, to help fund the arts. He even succeeded in convincing Pope Julius II to invite the great painter Perugino to the Vatican to help decorate the papal apartments. At the age of 30, it seems Ercole became heavily invested in the cult teachings of Hermes Trismegistus, whose writings had recently been translated by the Florentine scholar Marsilio Ficino. Along with all the New Age geeky mumbo-jumbo of practicing magic and alchemy, Hermeticists believed in the divine power of man, that man could contain the universe within him and vice versa, placing the Roman gods and the Christian Judeo-Muslim god on the same level as man. Notice how it was just politically correct there? It's born from fear, not from conviction, so don't get used to it. Ubisoft in a nutshell. Ercole joined the Hermetic Society in Rome and seems to have devoted significant time to his activities there. The appointment book from the Massimo Palazzo Library lists Leonardo da Vinci as a frequent visitor. One entry describes him as Leonardo, friend to his Excellency Ercole. Perhaps Leonardo shared his search for the Pythagorean temple. I wish I could tell you more, but secret societies don't usually leave records lying around for historians.
Ercole the executioner is a consummate professional and took great offense when his victim was expedited most hastily last Wednesday.
Right, I think it's almost time to meet Duccio again. He's the ex-boyfriend of Claudia Auditore, Ezio's sister. And at the beginning of AC2, he's basically being caught cheating on Claudia. So Ezio gives him something to think about. But he's gonna get another memento. Memento Mori, I guess you could say. Hello there dudes, welcome in. Mentor Ezio. There he is.
Don't kick the oven. I know. Hurry! We're losing him! Dannato! He's getting away!
I must be tired.
Yeah, very smart AI there, isn't it? Ezio? Yeah, don't jump into the haystack, will you? The first day on the job? Yeah, give him some slack, I guess. Can't expect him to know everything yet about assassins parkouring on rooftops.
Buongiorno. Is this the home of Francesco Colonna?
It was. But now the banks own everything. We have lost it all.
Even the Da Vinci paintings.
A lesser part of Signore's collection.
I have an interest in them nonetheless.
The 3 paintings were put up for auction and purchased by a merchant of Firenze. He prepares to set sail from the harbor immediately.
Grazie mille.
Grazie mille. Bon voyage. Recover Leonardo's paintings before the merchants sail away with them. Full sink. Do not be detected by the roped disciples. Yeah, that's a good point, Absolution. Not much that guy can do anymore. That dude just having a panic attack. Hello there, Stanley. Welcome in, dude. Good evening.
EZIO Auditore. Come back down to the harbor when I return to Roma. I will show you the inside of my ship. Living in this third-rate city instead of beautiful Firenze? How low you have sunk.
Duccio, we are not children anymore.
Look around. I have help this time, and you are all alone.
I am warning you.
Well, we are only talking, are we not? I see this place has worked its magic on your sister. She did not want to open her legs in Firenze, but now she is the Madame of Roma. Cazzo! Why are you just standing there? Hit him! You can hit me, but that does not mean Firenze will take you back.
Bring it on! Your end awaits! Are you ready to die?
Che canaglie!
Dirty Roman!
Mercy, good lord. Have mercy on...
What are you waiting for? Don't be shy. That is your best. Can you not fight? Your nonna is calling. Che cosa aspetti? Su, non essere timido. Come get me. Che schifo.
Ah, vattene!
Ma che fai? Stronza!
Your father pretended to be one of us, but we all knew you were outsiders.
Renato, let me go!
Maledetto!
Che canaglie! Bastards!
You want it in the gut or the head?
Bit of both, I guess.
Get him!
Bella Madonna! I want no part of this!
Fatti sotto!
I wanna put some dirt in your eye.
Come on, coglione! I'm right here. Hit me again.
You are going to shut your mouth and give me what I want. The 3 Da Vinci paintings.
One is on the boat. The other 2 were sold to a cardinal. He is displaying them for high-ranking members of the church.
How do I get in?
How should I know? Go ask your whore of a sister. I am sure she has slept with a couple of cardinals. Ah!
What did Duccio? Or Duccio, I should say. supporting dev, I see. Yeah, Duccio is. Rod, you're watching John Marston's actor Rob Wheathoff playing Red Dead 1. So cool to see him play the game 15 years after release, giving some great insight into the behind the scenes of the game. Sometimes what he comments fits well with what John may be thinking when he's not saying anything. That's really cool. And yeah, I mean, if anyone knows what it is to be in John Marston's head, then, you know, he very well would be. I mean, he of course didn't write for himself, but he still very much gave so much to the character through his own, you know, way of acting and personality and really understanding the character on a deep level. So it's really cool that he's doing that and, you know, playing through the game. And not only that, but, you know, sharing it with others. It's always great seeing the people that work on a project comment and actively enjoy it with others. That's fair, dudes. I'm not so sure if Duccio was fully aware. It seemed like he was only visiting Rome for trading, but I'm not sure if he knew like the extent of Ezio. But I mean, considering he's, you know, from Firenze, I guess he should at least know about his reputation there alone. And yeah, he should, you know, have a bit of a clue at least. That Ezio's maybe not the guy to mess with at this point. Thank you, Sarah, for summoning the German. Fischers Fritz fischt frische Fische. Frische Fische fischt Fischers Fritz. There you go. Yeah, that's a very common German tongue twister for sure. That's like one, you know, every kid kind of like grows up with, pretty much. Yeah, people are definitely enjoying it, otherwise they would also run. It's definitely funny messing around with the game mechanics sometimes like that, dudes. Hello Vaaya, welcome in and good evening. Oh, very nice. Thank you for tuning in yesterday's stream, at least, you know, in terms of like watching it. Yeah, today we're continuing with the Da Vinci Disappearance. We're gonna try to finish it tonight. And yeah, might even get to finish the main game total and our whole playthrough of Brotherhood. Gonna see how it goes. Yeah, Rod, he definitely is. It's kind of funny that after the fight you can technically, you know, get him to sleep with the fishes. Just toss him in the Tiber River. Stanley, this dude honestly gets beaten to death by the man whose sister he called prostitute many times, still cannot keep his mouth shut. Yeah, it seems like no matter how much beating he's gonna get, he never learns. He's like immune to taking a lesson. Well, maybe not, because in Revelations I guess he has learned his lesson. Yeah, I feel like that name has been chosen on purpose, Silket. I have a feeling. Given the nature of, you know, his character. But yeah, that's right, Chilla. He definitely knows by the time he's in Istanbul. I see what you do there, Seraph. But that will need another redeem for me to say that. But yeah, that's another very common tongue twister in German. That's true, yeah, you can technically find him in the open world of Revelations, can't you? And then kind of like kill him there, without any repercussions. But yeah, let's read up on Duccio. Duccio de Luca. After breaking things off with Claudia Auditore, records indicate that Duccio's marriage into the Pazzi family was cut short by their exile following the conspiracy of 1478. Rebounding with several substantial donations to the textile guilds, Duccio became a wool trader, exporting Florentine products across Italy. He was not exactly well liked by the business world. The rotund men who sold me the silks tried to charge more florins than the silks were worth, considering me to be uneducated in textile prices. I took him for a rope and purchased only red silks, which fetch a far higher price at the market. Now, who's the ignorant one? Wrote one wool merchant in Siena, presumably speaking about Duccio, who's referenced several more times in the man's books under various monikers such as Stooge, Pig, and Son of a Whore. I love it. But Duccio tried to kind of like scam the dude out of a high price, and then not realizing that the red silk was actually worth a lot. Played yourself there. Roman shipyard manifests indicate that Duccio bought a small ship in 1490, presumably in an attempt to become an alum trader. Unfortunately, the boat he owned was too small for alum trading, which required a large ship to be profitable. His record books show little to no profit for the years of 1490 to 96. At the 1907, he ceased to carry alum, instead transporting a variety of goods between cities. Some small success was achieved smuggling forbidden merchandise out of Florence during Savonarola's rule. Ultimately, his luck turned sour and he died penniless in 1520. Medical records are unclear about his death, but seems to have resulted from rabies after a starving Roman dog attacked him in search of food. Well, talk about a fitting ending. I thought he would actually die by beaten up another time and simply not surviving it, after yet again roasting Ezio and his family. Alright, I still can't be detected. That's so annoying. Usually I do this very easily with my assassin recruits, but this time I can't, so I gotta pick them out one by one.
He was to come here after examining another Da Vinci painting near Il Vaticano. Imagine, once we open the temple, the true Renaissance will be upon us, and the teachings of Hermes will be known to all men. Patience, brother.
Wonderful if there's any
the secrets of this painting.
like thieves or something. Kinda like help me here. You know, somebody to kind of like take the aggro. That's the disadvantage of playing this on a new save without any upgrades or your Brotherhood. Oh yeah, there's some thieves. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's true. Purple was definitely a very expensive color for textile. So what, we're gonna be luring them instead of attacking them? Oh, that only lured away one guy. I mean, it's something, I guess, but kinda wanted them to fight for me. Sounds good, Chiller. I hope you enjoy, dude. I'm also gonna watch on the side. Oh great, the dude returned where we lured away. A good thing I noticed now, because that could have really backfired. But yeah, that was kinda useless with the thieves, I guess. Okay, I would try to just do the double throwing knife tactic here. Give them at the same time. Okay, that works. That's a bit tricky when you don't have like the Brotherhood. Usually I would like send it in and just take care of the guys for me. The other way you could kill them is with a double hidden blade, of course, but I don't have it either. Didn't have any smoke bombs. So the only way to do this really stealthily would have been with the throwing knives, like double. Or I guess maybe it could have worked out with a poison dart or like the poison hidden blade on one of them. It might lead to the other guy not noticing that I did, and then we could take out the other dude. Or maybe the other dude even dies through the poison, you know, impact. And the other dude going crazy, but yeah, definitely a bit tricky. Lady with an Ermine. The model for this portrait by Leonardo is Cecilia Gallerani, the mistress of Ludovico Sforza. Yes, Seraph, maybe Duccio should have used some leeches there before he died. That could have saved him.
Next could be you, your father.
Se vuoi andartene, mostrami le tasche.
Yeah, more like Lady with a weasel.
I'm thinking of German. Such incredible.
Your noble leadership has passed a new law to benefit you good people. From now on, enough inspections of random houses and business.
Buongiorno. Have you ladies heard of an art viewing somewhere in the city?
You have returned to Roma.
With just enough time to visit you.
Ezio, do not lie to me.
I need to get inside the private showing of the VINCI paintings.
There is a viewing at the Castel Sant'Angelo later today. You will need an invitation. Fortunately, I know where you can procure one. It will give you access to the lower floors. Only cardinals are allowed higher.
I knew I could count on you.
Si. Some of my girls will accompany you. Buona fortuna, and don't get caught.
Last minute invite. Retrieve the invitation to the art exhibition inside the nobleman's courtyard without getting caught. Full sync. Do not let the guards discover any dead bodies inside the restricted area. Yeah, no kidding. I didn't know that enemies would actually become suspicious if I see dead bodies. I should probably be like a, you know, objective in general. Do not let the enemies see the dead bodies. You know, it might cause problems. Might want to avoid doing that. At least when you talk about like canonical assassins. So we can't be detected, and we also can't let any dead bodies be detected. It's gonna be tricky, especially without the Brotherhood again, without smoke bombs and the likes.
Has also awarded much reclaimed land to those who I could buy a whole God is your child. Commander of the Papal Guard, Duca Cesare Borgia, has issued a decree led by
Your top of majesty.
Cry of loneliness is someone
Never
who
seen
can
girls
save
like mine.
Oh, I guess that works.
The invitation is not here.
I will deliver it to Signori.
And this mission can give you quite a headache. And then it's like super easy actually if you just use the partisans. Amazing. They actually stopped the dude for me. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah. Rod, you have it as a rule for one of your syndicate challenges at all times, but even if enemies became suspicious but didn't actually confirm they saw you, a dead body, you counted it as a fail. I remember that playthrough, yeah. That's like such a tricky challenge to wrap your head around sometimes, like when playing, because there's so many moments you take for granted. Or you even might use the dead body as a distraction, you know, to kind of like get around the mission easier. But to really be like a ghost and never be seen, or, you know, have any of your impact be seen, that's like next level thinking about stealth, really. It's a really cool concept, you know, really feeling like the enemies never get to see you or your deeds. I feel like I should renovate the blacksmith here and just restock. Because there might be some items I'm gonna be able to make use of. At least like ammunition wise.
Only a fool could walk past. Come and see me next. You pass this way. What a pazzo.
Come with me. Once we get inside, I will mark the paintings for you to steal. Bring them to Leonardo's workshop. Capito?
Invitation?
Here.
Oh, my. Come back soon. I hope.
The EZIO Auditore Affair. Locate Leonardo's paintings at the art exposition and mark them while remaining undetected. Full sync, do not use any type of range weaponry. That face could be like an emote in and of itself. Come back, I hope. Alrighty, let's find the paintings here.
Hang on.
Hey! Go get your seat! Wiggly, there! Set!
Komm.
The upper floors are now open to the cardinals who wish to see additional expressions of devotion.
Nice. Usually I go the other way around, but kinda remembered that it was actually on this side with the painting. So that's nice. Got it immediately here.
How dare he? I have not seen an Annunciation from this angle before.
The composition suffers, I feel. The light of God is not properly expressed. It does not move me.
You are
fuck.
truly stuck in your ways, my friend.
Accidentally pickpocketed. Don't wanna get detected for that. Marking paintings, try leeches. That might work. Lichnado de Lichi. Ah, dir. The Mona Lisa. Leonardo's most famous painting. Oh, come on. No. Okay, at least I don't have a stealth challenge. I thought it would be desynchronized for being detected here, but it's fine. But yeah, of course you have to like turn around, you know, as soon as you get like anywhere close to him. It's kind of funny how the window magically opens.
the paintings are missing! Be on the lookout for a thief!
Oh yeah. Saint Jerome in the Wilderness. This unfinished work by Leonardo portrays Saint Jerome in the Syrian desert, where he lived as a hermit. Looks horrifying. He doesn't look like he's having the best of time, honestly, in the desert. Thief, you are filth. I'm gonna have your hand for that. And he had a pet line that never works out. And we got the adoration of a Magi. The Virgin Mary hold Jesus, while the Magi kneel before him in his unfinished work by Leonardo. The ruins behind may be those of Basilica of Maxentius, which is said to have collapsed on the night of Christ's birth. Not that thief, the other one. There's so many thieves. Ezio just hired all the thief groups in Rome. Where's the mission? Ah, over there. I see. Yeah, we're going back to Leonardo's workshop, I guess. It's time to put together the paintings. Now that can be a bit tricky because like a puzzle under time constraint. So, yeah. Gonna have to see if I get a first try. I don't want to trigger the main mission here. Let me circle around that. He must be late, and she must be beautiful.
Have you found anything?
Nothing is there. No pages, nothing.
That cannot be. Something must be special about them. Think.
I'm done thinking. These paintings are a blank slate.
Salai. Doesn't Leonardo conceal his research?
He frequently writes backwards. Ezio, he also experimented with inks, including an ink that vanishes. But we can't see invisible ink. Can we? Ezio, use your gift!
You know about that too?
Ezio's disappointment in his voice. You know about that too? It's like, I thought Leonardo and I shared like a bond of intimate information. And he just tells you everything. He really must like you. Decoding Da Vinci. Piece Leonardo's hidden drawing back together to discover the entrance to the catacombs containing the Pythagorean temple. Full sync. Discover the locations of the catacombs in under 5 minutes. Oh wow. That's actually much faster than it is on PC. On PC this is like a really slow kind of like animation to go through the painting. But that makes it actually much faster. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier actually.
One drawing here. There were 2 in this one as well. I see a drawing. Everything found.
I feel cheated now on PC.
I found one. I found 2 drawings.
Like this process easily takes a minute longer sometimes on PC.
Got one.
You have finished with that one, I see.
I have found all the images. They seem to fit together.
Draw them already.
Bring me paper and ink.
Is that a map? Show me the entrance.
I must first position its pieces.
Wait. What about the burned paintings?
It is likely the missing parts will not be needed.
Care to bet on that?
No. Here, the entrance to the catacombs.
Go. Bring him back to me.
Hang on, old friend. I am coming.
Oh yeah, we got it. I really gotta say, the sped up kind of like animations for menus, they really make it easier, that mission. In the time limit, because on the original version it moves a lot slower. And that definitely costs you time. So that's definitely been helpful. I don't mind in that case, you know, that being sped up, because it can be a bit annoying when you have to like rescan all the paintings again. And it isn't quite as stressful as it would be otherwise. But yeah, that means we are now ready to end the DLC already. This is gonna be the final mission. But it's also gonna be the longest mission probably, or one of the longer ones. And it's also one you can easily fail by the end of it, because you can't take any damage whatsoever, I believe. So, yeah, gotta make sure to get that done. The Temple of Pythagoras. Enter the catacombs to find Leonardo and free him from his captors. Full sync, do not lose any health squares. Okay, Ezio. I almost thought that he would actually take damage immediately. But it hasn't failed yet. Bit more of a fall and Ezio would have taken damage for sure.
What you have done against the ideals we always held dear. Trust is a terrible thing. You are betraying mine.
Tell me where the entrance is.
Bastards.
You have thought you sought knowledge as I did.
Why seek knowledge without putting it to use? We have the chance to fashion a better world. One in which we have the freedom to shape our own destiny.
And what if we choose not to be a part of your vision?
That is foolish. Do you not see? We can banish ignorance. Free people from their social classes and kingdoms, from their animal emotions. Everyone will have the truth at their grasp.
Beating me down here in the dark enlightens the people of Italia?
The Pythagorean unifier is in the temple. We both know it. That number is coupled to all nature, all things. It is the source. With it, we can open the minds and souls of men. We can fill them with knowledge.
As above, so below.
Stop! Ezio Auditore! You who arrested Cesare Borgia, who stopped the spread of Roman ignorance, convince our friend Leonardo to open the temple and usher in the golden age of mankind.
Shall I persuade our friend by kicking him? Or would you rather I used my knife?
On the contrary, there is nothing I would like more than an amiable solution. Help Leonardo see reason. With the Pythagorean unifier, we will remake humanity together.
Not under my creed.
Then the revolution will begin without you. Ucciderlo! Attack! Leonardo, I must know!
Go! Stop him! Very foolish. Stay away from me, assassino! We are all the same underneath, yet these people persist in their witch hunts. You intend to banish us back to our primitive origins! Firenze against Venezia! Venezia against Roma! Ignorant group against ignorant group forever! Is that what you want?
It's kind of funny how his two hidden blades were in the design, but I technically only have one.
You... an assassin? The enemy of knowledge?
One must choose to search for truth. Forcing it on others accomplishes little.
These lost people... warring kingdoms... I would have ended their suffering.
Che tu possa conoscere la verità nella morte. Requiescat in pace. Come, let us leave this place.
We cannot, Ezio. Not without reaching the final room of the temple.
You are hurt.
I will be fine. If that number is left intact, we risk another madman discovering it.
Take that torch. I will lead the way.
Thank goodness I sent Massimo to look for my paintings. It delayed their progress significantly.
Yes, Seraph. Resqueeze and Patchies. Can't wait to hear that again in as Trologesta.
The Pythagoreans believed that the soul moved through cracks in the earth. Like a beam of light, it ignites fire, which symbolizes knowledge. You are almost there!
Easy for you to say.
We must continue onward! I suppose Salai is out having fun spending my hard-earned florins.
He is safe at home.
I am relieved. About the florins, of course.
You do not need to lie to me. Salai fits you. I approve.
I am...
Leonardo da Vinci at a loss for words. That is a first.
I like that, you know, Ezio kind of like talks about it with Leonardo. And that Leonardo can trust Ezio enough to actually, you know, share it with him as well.
This room could use some light. Do you hear that? The sound of wind.
This is what the tombs
all the forces of nature could be
in Odyssey should have been like.
Mathematica can then act on nature, allowing man to harness nature's power.
Yes, Stanley. The statues be like, mouth wide open.
Now I can get back up here.
So funny. Tombs Odyssey where go in, kill some snakes, move a crate and done. And repeat that 100 times.
Only one final room before we reach the center!
Knowledge.
Correct. Harmony was achieved for the Pythagoreans when multiplicity became unity, when many thoughts combined to form one original idea.
That's forbidden. I don't want originality in my games. I want everything to follow the exact same formula. Call it the Ubisoft formula.
That could help if I fall.
Yes. How enlightening.
Very funny.
That's what Ubisoft likes to hear from the customers. Exactly. It's like, you don't want us to change our game formula? Perfect. That gives me financial stability in case our stocks falls.
Unity is achieved, but the door is not opening.
Leonardo, come here. Recognize these symbols?
No. Wait. These are the symbols that were shown to me by the Apple of Eden. They are in the wrong order. Let me just... If I rearrange these... Done!
Architecture.
Those are not Pythagorean symbols. 43, 39, 19, N, 75, 27, 42, W. Cult of Hermes is wrong. The number is meaningless. You are leaving?
No mere number can repair the world. Come, my friend. Help me charter a ship to Navarre. I must finish with Cesare Borgia. It is not intended for us.
Ezio, what are you not telling me?
What else are you working on?
Well, I have begun several dissection studies. Then King Louis XII seems interested in hiring me as an engineer. Oh, yes, I'm thinking of repainting the St. John lost in the Villa fire. Salai would model for it again, of course. Then, perhaps I will study a woman with child to see how her body changes.
Interesting. Tell me more.
Ah, that's cool. There's even a follow-up to the whole email that William Martz sends to Desmond Martz at the beginning of the DLC, if you actually do this before Desmond falls into coma at the end of Brotherhood. Desmond, thanks to you we have found what we were looking for. Lucy was right about Ezio's piece of Eden. It acted through Leonardo to reveal its secret. You have saved us, valuable time of which we have less and less. Please do not inform Lucy or Sean of your discovery. Our security depends on it. Now I must go, but I will see you soon. William Martz. And there we go. That finishes the Da Vinci Disappearance DLC. And that's how Desmond and William get the coordinates for the tempo that they seek out at the beginning of AC3 in modern day, of course. But yeah, that's also gonna be as much as I would do in this save file. Gonna go and quit to the main menu, and then we're gonna launch back into our main save file, because that one we can now actually finish with the last sequence, Pax Romana. Now, the last mission of, or the last two missions of the Da Vinci Disappearance took place on the 22nd of June, 1506. However, this whole mission now in Sequence 9 takes place in March of 1507. So gonna advance by another year. I'm gonna go and change the streaming title accordingly. Yes, Saket. Maybe Da Vinci is just getting, you know, a bit old in his age. Needs some glasses. Only when he actually got closer to the symbols he recognized them. Hello, Vastadas. Welcome in. Glad to hear that you, you know, got to resolve your verification issues. That's good. Thank you for GG's, Schiller and Rod. Cheers, guys. But yeah, let's go back into our main save and then we can finish the game. Currently at 98% total sync here. Gonna be good to have all my equipment back.
How did you find me? The apple you stole from Mario Auditore, let me hear.
Kill him! Kill the assassin! Tear the maldito bastardo to pieces!
I need munitions. Faster to travel by horse.
Ah, all of a sudden we can gallop. I guess only outside of Rome. Viana. I suppose you want to know how Cesare got here. I'll indulge you. It was 1506. He was imprisoned in Castillo. The sympathetic count smuggled in a rope. Cesare climbed out of a window and dropped 70 feet, fracturing several bones, but his fall was broken by a servant who preceded him. Both the servant's legs were snapped and he was left to be captured and executed. Cesare escaped in merchant's clothing and chartered a small ship in Santander. He reached Navarre, the court of his brother-in-law. At the time, Navarre was dealing with upheaval secretly led by the Castilians. The king asked Cesare to command his army of 10,000. He was to retake Viana Castle from the Count of Lerin and the Castilians aiding him. Excitedly, he wrote a letter to Lucrezia. Once the castle has been pacified, I will regain the support of the French and march back into Rome. Yeah, poor servant. Had to cushion the fall for Cesare of all people. But I have a feeling that Cesare is not gonna survive his next fall though. Castle Viana. A large fortified palace in Viana held by Louis de Beaumont and besieged by Cesare Borgia's army of some 10,000 men, the castle was an extremely strong natural fortification and essentially impenetrable at the time. As a result, Cesare besieged the castle to weaken the forces inside, counting on a desperate surprise attack. He got his wish. I'm not sure if Lucy and Lucrezia are related. I guess they're still different enough with how it goes beyond the, beginning letters. But who knows, you never know, with names being related to each other. They also undergo severe changes, sometimes being translated into other languages or with time. So yeah, I'm not too sure.
Assassino.
Assassino. That's the Assassino we heard today, actually, with Lucrezia, when she's being charmed by Ezio.
Upon yourself, through sin. This is how the Lord punishes you. Ours is a just God, and this is justice. Praise the Lord. Thank you, God, for teaching us to be humble, to see our punishment for what it is, a call to spirituality. The Lord he giveth, and the Lord he taketh away. So the truth is written. Amen.
What a clown. I didn't even get a desync warning for beating this dude. That's funny. It really is Rod. I love how Ezio just lets his charm play. And Lucrezia doesn't realize until much later that it was just a ruse. Not Vienna, but Viana. It's a city in Spain, I'm quite sure.
Don't do it!
Yeah, Rod, it's like, gonna let that one slide. He kinda deserved it for talking bullshit.
Cesare! The walls surround you! There is nowhere to run!
Come then, Ezio! Take that! I cannot die! Fortuna will not kill me! I am the best fighter who ever lived! Defeat will never defeat me. And Auditore will never best me. Roma, Italia, Hispania, they will all be mine.
I'm a tactless minstrel. I sing of key for coins. If you spot me in the streets, please kick me in the loins.
Imagine Ezio singing these songs to Cesare while he's being fought to death. That would be truly brutal.
I stand here and seeing my time I waste. But you who sit and smile at me sincerely have no taste.
Here comes the giovane signore, the Frau sees his dream. He'll beat the guard till tomorrow's end. Their culos he will gleam.
The throne was mine.
Wanting something does not make it your right.
What do you know?
A
That
minstrel
the true
song
leader
I've heard
empowers
them
the people
say
he rules.
brings
I
men
will
and
lead
trials
mankind to a
war.
new world.
But luck deserts
Che
me when
nessuno
I pray.
ricordi il tuo
I hasten to the door.
Requiescat in pace.
You cannot kill me. No man can murder me!
Then I leave you in the hands of fate.
Even sings him a lullaby before dying. Imagine if we got the Cesare had a date with Gravity 1. Like Schiller said, that would have been good.
What do you know? I will lead mankind into a new world. You cannot kill me. No man can murder me!
Cesare, oh Cesare, a man of great depravity, believed himself immortal till he had a date with gravity.
Nice one. There it is. I think it was meant to be Schiller who actually unlocked that minstrel song. So what's kind of funny is this moment is supposed to happen before Cesare dies in 1506. But for some reason they set it in the game at this point.
We've got it. The Colosseum.
Let's go. We can be there before dawn.
Wait, there was something about that door. I don't think I saw a handle. Let me run an analysis.
Great. So we need some kind of futuristic key.
It seems to open with a verbally triggered mechanism. I've never seen anything like it.
You mean it needs a password?
Try humming Beethoven's Fifth.
Damn European power grid. Now we can't scan Ezio's memories to find the password.
But yeah, so this is essentially the end of the historical order run.
Ezio knows the answer. Problem is, he's dead.
I can't believe we're stuck here.
Because that finishes the history part of the game. But I'm of course still gonna, you know, finish the game fully and play the final Desmond modern day memory as well. That's true, it was like a group effort.
Hey, maybe it has something to do with this.
Symbol matches the one on the door to the vault.
1419, 1420, 1421. What if they aren't dates?
1419, 1420. Oh my god.
What?
God!
Tell us already!
I am! The Tetragrammaton, the 72 names of God. You see? They're all contained within 3 verses, Exodus 19 through 21. And get this, you'll like this, if you arrange the 4 Hebrew letters in God's name within an equilateral triangle, their numerical values add up to the same number. 72.
Are you absolutely sure about this?
That's kind of why I'm saying it out loud, Rebecca, yeah, but I haven't got to the kicker yet. Construction on the Colosseum began in the year 72.
I think we have our password.
Sean, go get the van.
I like how even at this point, Sean is getting commanded to get the van by Lucy, which is kind of like a conflicting point in modern day emails that you can uncover, which we didn't this time.
Deja vu.
I bet.
Let's go.
Whoa, what about us, eh? You might actually need a historian down there.
Sean's right. That tunnel should lead under Capitoline Hill. I'll help them find another entrance. Be careful, Desmond.
I'll drive.
Ah, yeah, nice try. I've seen your car.
I mean, that checks out. Rebecca was like an extreme sports person. I guess she's maybe a bit of a reckless driver. But yeah, how cool is it though that we actually have like a modern day tomb type of mission?
Lucy, I'm making my way toward the entrance.
Okay, good.
It was definitely amazing to get to play for first time.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, geez, Rebecca, what about the spoilers? I didn't know Ezio died yet. He could have had like a piece of Eden.
It's been a long time coming. You've earned it.
And, you know, live for a couple thousand years.
Whether it can tip the scales in our favor.
I'm sure it will. It has to.
I mean, you wouldn't say Cassandra's dead, surely, would you? No, she gets to live 2,000 years.
What do you think we'll find?
Hopefully a map to the temples.
The apple's just gonna give it to us, is it? Yeah? Or was that Elvis over there?
Hey, maybe this time we'll be lucky.
Exactly, Schiller. It's kind of funny, but on the Ezio collection, I noticed that her white shirt is bloody the entire game. From the beginning of the game when you fought the Abstergo employees.
This place is like a maze.
And guards.
The hypergenes house the cages of the gladiators and the machines which raised them to the surface. The whole area you're in right now was originally covered by the arena.
Good to know.
But yeah, they never bother changing her character model, I guess. Because on PC it does change eventually, like it gets back to white as far as I know. But I guess she never got the red stains out of her. Exactly right, you know? I mean, who wouldn't want to have like a Cassandra cameo in every game?
So?
Guess how many days there are until the Templar satellite launch?
I have a feeling I know the answer. 72.
Why is today so important? We're just picking up the apple and leaving.
It's the door code. Someone wants to make sure we get it right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back on familiar ground.
Sean is now an Uber driver. I wouldn't mind having Sean as my Uber driver. He could tell me some nice fun facts on the way.
We commit to this space the epilogue of our ending. Let it be found by he who is deemed worthy. Let it guide him. Let it shape his path forward. Let it save the world we leave behind.
Who are you?
What's going on, Desmond?
Nothing.
In the beginning, we set our truths to parchment, to stone, to the memory of men. These proved impermanent things, cleansed by fire, cleansed by famine, cleansed by flood. All the world is innocent once more, innocent and ignorant.
You know, I think it would have been cool if they actually kept the original size for the EZIOs to be like actually quite a bit bigger than, you know, humans. Would have served, you know, additionally to physically distinguish them from the humans. In AC3, I'm quite sure they're pretty much the same size as Desmond, if not even slightly smaller. That would have been a nice distinguishing factor in their physique. Might even change the way they would move, you know, if they're like half a meter taller. Maybe like 2.5 to 3 meters tall.
I think I found an entrance.
Okay.
I'm coming.
Took you long enough.
What is this place?
Santa Maria Araqueli. See those columns along the aisles? They're lifted from Roman ruins. Now, supposedly, this church was built on top of the ancient temple of Juno.
I like the ceiling.
Do you like the ceiling? Oh, you are a fascinating traveling companion.
Imagine Circuit. If that was the original vision. And they actually got to go along with it.
Oh, well, we'll just stay down here then, shall we? Just pray or something.
We did not build them to be wise, and now they are our final, vaulted hope. You are they.
What the fuck, Ezio? Ezio. Desmond.
But you broke our tools, or turned them against one another. We have destroyed what we could, sealed away what we could not.
So, at time, I didn't even give any direction input. I just told him to jump straight backwards 180 without any input whatsoever in any direction. And he still jumped diagonally.
Something's open.
Most, not all. And it does not take many to unwind the world. Here is a safe place, eternal, to store objects, words, wisdom. but not life. Almost did we have the means. But time erodes us. We can distract him. We can see past him. Feint left when he strikes right. But his reach is so very long. His stamina, unending. We cannot evade his grasp. Not forever.
I reckon she's describing death pretty much as a person. You never fully avoid death as part of life. Even the first civilization couldn't.
Here goes.
Hello. That wasn't in the blueprints.
Desmond, get down here!
On my way.
Whatever this is, it doesn't do anything. It's a dead end.
I'm not so sure.
What's going on?
If you want to kill us, mate, you're going to have to try a little harder than that.
We're here.
Now for that password. If Sean's right, that is.
I'm always right.
About that dead end.
That never happened. I was misquoted.
It's kind of funny, you know, seeing also Desmond's character evolution. That he gets to, you know, call Sean out. For once.
Do you think it speaks English?
Just say it.
Okay. 72.
After you, I think.
You guys have to see this.
This is amazing. Wow. The apple seems to be in the center.
Time to find out where those temples are.
Also Brayback. Alright, I'm back. That awesome music here. You remember Rod doing this part when Sean fell off a bridge? Wait, what? Yeah, that never happened to me with this mission before.
Hey, Desmond, those beams poking out the walls are like switches. If you hit all of them, you might get some power to the central platform.
Or you might cause this room to turn into an alien spaceship and fly away.
100 years I might speak, and still you would not know us. You with 5 senses, us with 6. The one we kept from you, to be safe. Now you can never know, only try. Grasp. You can see, smell, taste.
I'm getting massacred by a mosquito right now.
Knowledge has been locked away.
Which is kind of why I misjumped a few times. Fucking mosquitoes. One thing I hate about summertime. And they love me as well. These little suckers.
After, when the world became undone, we tried to pass it through the blood. Tried to bring you to us. You see the blue shimmer, you hear the words, but you do not know. We should have left you as you were. It is hard to stay contained, knowing as we do. We wait for you, Desmond. You will come here. You will activate it. You will know only when it is too late.
Did you hear any of that?
Any of what, Desmond?
Did it.
I can't believe we're finally here.
So where are the temples?
You want me to ask it?
Or think it or something. You sure you asked it the right thing?
I know this, I know that symbol. That's a Phrygian cap. It stands for freedom, and that's a Masonic eye. Now those two come together in only one place.
What's happening? I can't move.
Your DNA communes with the apple. You have activated it.
Let me go!
On the 72nd day before the moment of awakening, you, birthed from our loins and the loins of our enemies, the end and the beginning, who we abhor and honor, the final journey commences. There is one who would accompany you through the gate. She lies not within our sight. The cross darkens the horizon.
What are you doing?
The path must be opened. You cannot escape your part in this. The scales shall be balanced.
Yeah, don't find it, Desmond. It's for the greater good. That's kinda cool because the game doesn't advance until player input is given. So if I don't move forward, he's just gonna stay in this position. So they kinda force the player in Desmond, but at the same time you have to give your approval. And Desmond later talks about how he actually does, to a part, agree. The moment when he's actually in front of Lucy, he sees everything that Lucy would be doing, essentially. Betraying the assassins, Sean, Lucy, Sean and Rebecca dead, most likely. And that's the moment he kinda agrees that Lucy has to die. But of course for him, you know, it's kind of a mindfuck, considering he thought of Lucy as one of his closest allies, his savior out of Abstergo, and I mean, you know, also potentially a romantic partner. Can only imagine how Desmond feels in this moment.
You know very little. We must guide you. Cease your struggle.
No!
It is done. The way lies all before you. Only she remains to be found. Awaken the sixth. Go, alone!
What an ending. You know, such a mindfuck for people who played the game for the first time. Having Desmond kill Lucy, and Lucy being revealed as a traitor. I remember being quite shocked, like I didn't really expect it whatsoever. Also, Amita, thank you so much for the raid, dude. Welcome in. I hope you had a good stream.
He's gone into shock. Put him back in the machine. It's the only way to fix this. But the Animus did this to him. Am I the expert or not? Do it. No.
How was a Plague Tale Requiem today? Did you get a couple more achievements? Hello there, Alice. Welcome in. Thank you for joining with the raid. Hope you guys are having a nice evening. And hope you had a good time with a Plague Tale. Yeah, you guys joined us right for the end here. We finished the Da Vinci Disappearance DLC, and then we also played Sequence 9 afterwards. So we could kinda follow really the timeline order. But it was quite nice doing it in that, you know, way. The first time I really played the Da Vinci Disappearance when it's supposed to happen. Thank you, Serkat, for the GGs. You realized I was streaming after you clicked in stream, so you did an offline raid. Cheers, Amita, I appreciate that. Thank you for raiding me. But yeah, I've been there, you know, kind of ending the stream and then it's like, oh, never mind, that person just went live or totally forgot or oversaw that one. It's nice that you can actually raid even when you're offline. Thank you for the GGs, Amita and Schiller. Also, Schiller, seems like Inter is getting destroyed right now by PSG. I'm kind of watching the game on the side. Watched, or I've seen most of the goals. I kind of expected PSG to be very strong, but I didn't think it would go like this. Amita, was great, although you had to reload some parts many times because you missed one collectible. You got only one achievement. That's still really nice though, you know, getting one. I mean, some achievements can take a long time. So sometimes, you know, even one can be good progress. And of course, you know, the progress you make towards other achievements. But yeah, that's the thing. I was actually thinking about doing the collectibles in the Plague Tale games, but I didn't really want to replay missions either, so decided just to go with what I find naturally. And then I would also have to probably look at like a guide, so I'm really making sure I don't miss anything. No worries, Rod. I hope you have a good night, dude. Thank you so much for being here and for joining us tonight. I hope you have a good rest and some really good sleep. And yeah, for those of you that haven't checked out Rod's or Amita's channel, then definitely consider doing so. Rod has been playing Tomb Raider, the first original one, and he's doing a Leap of Faith challenge, where basically to move forward he has to always jump, he can't run or anything. So that is quite difficult actually, because you have to be very precise about where you're jumping to do, or be able to do another jump afterwards. And Amita is playing a Plague Tale Requiem. He's going for the 100% Platinum trophies. And he's also been playing The Witcher 3 with 100% no heads-up display and no fast travel challenge as well. Really cool run, and pretty long-term project, I reckon. So yeah, if you're curious, then definitely check out that as well. I think if the credits just loop, because I already saw the kind of like symbols for, but usually are displayed at the end of the credits. But I mean, there's no other way I can skip this, I don't think. I guess we're gonna still watch the credits. Oh, I never saw that, but they actually personally credited Patrice Desilets. You're kind of saying thank him for everything he contributed to the series. It's really unfortunate because they didn't necessarily end things on bad terms, I don't think. It was just that Patrice was like so heavily burned out by the time Brotherhood happened that he just had to drop out essentially for his own sake. Couldn't keep up with like yearly releases, you know, and I can understand it, you know. He's also like a very, I think, creatively driven game director. And if you have like such a time in between releases and stuff, it can definitely mess with that part of yourself. Yeah, for sure, Amita. I mean, the collectibles are nice, but yeah, it can be a pain if you end up missing one, and then potentially having to restart an entire mission. Or, you know, if you miss the checkpoint, I guess that is. And that's the verse for the shoutout, Amita. And over is either Rod for the shoutout. More Lara leapfrog tomorrow. Dear. And that's like the first image I had in mind when I saw Lara just jumping on the spot from one point to another. My visual kind of like association. The guides are also not very clear sometimes, so you miss one and then you have to repeat the same section again. That's so annoying. The fact that you have to look at the guides to find them, but then also, you know, the guides of course maybe being a bit lackluster sometimes in terms of directions. Oh sorry, Sheila, I missed your message there. But yeah, it really seems like Inter didn't have any chance whatsoever. They didn't even have many like shots on the go either, did they? At least whenever I watched, it was really only PSG being on the attack. But yeah, definitely have a good sleep, Rod, and we're gonna catch you tomorrow with Lara Leapfrog. Second, like the credits for Unity, you think it takes you through the catacombs. This is just a black screen with text. That's true. It does take you through the catacombs, which is quite nice. And I also like its connection to Arno hiding the skull of a sage within the catacombs. In general, it's a very interesting place within Paris, because they're still largely unexplored, the catacombs, and there's still people going missing if they, you know, go inside the catacombs sometimes without supervision. So they're quite scary and definitely ambiguous. But yeah, so we have completed everything we set out to do as part of this run, and as you can see, we have achieved a total sync of 100%. Now, we didn't do everything in the game. For example, we didn't do the collector boats, you know, I didn't really care about chests, flags, feathers, and the likes. But yeah, we completed every mission in historical order. There were 2 mission types we didn't do in this save. One were the Christina memories, which we did during AC2, because they technically take place during the timeline. And the other is of course the Da Vinci Disappearance, which I've done on the fresh second save file. So we actually had a way to play them between sequence 8 and 9. But yeah, apart from that, we've done everything. And also with the 4 sync objectives. The first game to actually have them. But yeah, everything done. So that means the next game in the historical order run will be taking place 4 years later in 1511. And that's going to be, of course, Assassin's Creed Revelations, the final game for EZIO Auditore. And that means we're gonna make our way a bit more to the southeast. We're gonna go to Istanbul. And, oh shit, PSG did another go? 5-0? What the fuck, should I? Dude, I don't know when the last final was where I actually saw a team get demolished that hard. Like, that is brutal. But, yeah, back to topic. But it just saw the goal, so I had to say something. But, yeah, so it's gonna be Revelations. We're gonna go to Istanbul or Constantinople. Constantine, call it as you will. And for that game, I also intend to do all the missions. I'll likely do a similar approach to Brotherhood. We're gonna read all the database entries of historical relevance. I probably still keep the historical research center, like history time reward off. Because of how much history, you know, bits we get for the game itself. So I feel like that already covers a lot of the history. That's specifically tailored towards the game. And I would likely also go for the 100% sync on top. As a bit of a challenge, but also I like the approach of reenacting events, you know. Because even though they're not like, you know, historically accurate or whatever, we at least immerse ourselves into the time and what EZIO would have done in this alternative history scenario. So it still, for me personally, increases the immersion into the time in a way, you know? So, yeah. Gonna be probably like a similar approach to Brotherhood. But yeah, for tonight, this is gonna be everything I will be doing. And we're not gonna be starting Revelations until the next time on our historical order run. But yeah. Glad we got through the DSC and got everything finished in a pretty reasonable time too. But yeah, that shall be enough for Brotherhood this time. Probably not Zerkat, honestly. Like, that really freaks me out with the catacombs. Like, I watched some documentaries about it and some stories, and yeah, I don't know, I would probably be a bit freaked out by it. What about you, Sekat? Would you do that? Thank you, Amita. Yeah, if I also have to crawl, then probably not, honestly. No, very chiller for the stream. Thank you for being here, and thank you also for the GGs. Yeah, it is, Amita. I can't remember either when the last final was that was so one-sided. Oh yeah, Schiller, how did that one go between Milan and Liverpool? I don't remember. I don't think I watched that one. No worries, Samita. Thank you also so much for being here and for the raid again. Really appreciate it. And hope you have a good rest of the evening. Oh yeah, should I? Or maybe I have to rewatch it and, you know, really pay full attention to the game. Because right now I've just been really watching it on the side. Oh yeah, I bet Aya. I mean, if you like living in Paris or something, then they'll probably be nuts right now. Like, I know the football culture around PSG is like insane in the city. And I reckon even, you know, beyond that. Like many people rooting for the club and winning it. But yeah, stay safe if you're going outside. And hope you have a good rest of the evening too, Aya. Thank you for joining us tonight. Yeah, Sickhead. Yeah, that wouldn't be my thing either. I mean, from a documentary perspective, gladly. But I don't have to step there into that myself, I don't think. But yeah, let's have a look if anyone is online who we could rate today. Okay, so it seems like Arctic is playing some Last of Us. Part 2. It's the game I still have to play, but very much look forward to. And I think he's also been having a great time with the franchise and the two games. It's another really good story-driven game. And I recently actually got the second game gifted by Lucinda. I won in the giveaways, so I could play it at some point in the near future. But yeah, if you want to join us on the raid over to Arctic, feel free to copy and paste these raider modes. And yeah, I will catch you next time. Until then, I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening and weekend. Hope you enjoy. And yeah, thanks again so much everyone for being here today. And for watching the rest of AC Brotherhood and the DaVinci Disappearance DLC. Until next time.
Deals in death so far, does walk among his friends, and should the traitors rear their heads, they soon will meet their ends.
Hail to you, Osiris. Your limbs are lasting. You do not know corruption.